Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, hi and welcome. I hope you do hit the subscribe button so we can grow together on this journey that I've just recently embarked on. Today I'm going to be showing you my book haul of the first quarter of 2024. I'm going to be showing you in no particular order. I'm just going to show you as just as they are packed next to me. The first that I have is 3 books by the same author. It's in a series. They are If Love Had a Price, If We Were Perfect, and If the Sun Never Sets. They are all by the same author, Anna Huang. I hope I do say it right. And yeah, it's book number 2, 3, and 4. I am sure it's just book 1, of which I still need to purchase. These were like 99 rand each, and they were all purchased at Bargain Books. And the next one that I have is Slay in Your Lane by Yomi Adegoke Elizabeth. It's the Slay in Your Lane, the Black Girl Bible, was 99 rand, also at Bargain Books. This one I honestly mainly bought because of one time there was this lady who recommended it to me, and she said it was one of the greatest books she has ever read. She didn't go into much detail about why, what it is about, and whatnot. So when I saw that it was 99 rand, I was curious enough to buy it and find out for myself. Well, if it's bad, if it's good, yay for me. And the next one that I have is a series that I've seen a lot on Bookstagram and also on BookTok. It's 4 in a series, but I only bought the first one just to test out the waters. It's Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. The Japanese bestseller. It's a translation. I didn't really read much on it, but I do know that a lot of people who reviewed it, they loved it. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna love it too. And it's such a thin book, so I don't think I'll get bored. So all that I know about it is that it takes you back to memory lane, and you have to come back before the coffee gets cold. So I don't know what happens, but yeah, it is interesting enough for me. The next one that I have is a book that I've been wanting for quite a long time. Because of the title, the themes that are discussed in it. It's Hold My Girl by Charlene Carr. So this one, it says 2 women, 1 baby, a fight like no other, and it's about motherhood. It says motherhood can be a trial. It's a fiction book. I did buy it for 89 rand at Bargain Books as well, and yeah, it seems heavy, and I'm just curious enough to find out what happens, who gets to have the baby, who, how does the trial go on, because it says that 2 women get a call from the fertility clinic. They say that their eggs were switched, and one woman loses her baby, and the other, the baby keeps alive, but she has doubts about the baby, that okay, this baby is a bit pale, doesn't seem like mine. So after getting the call, yeah, it's a trial. So the next one that I have is mainly for the people who love nonfiction, and I've seen a lot of people, especially the guys, buy it. Yeah, it's The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Yeah, women also do read it. There have been a lot of women who have bought it. They have purchased it either for themselves or as gifts. It's, yeah, the nonfiction. It's a finance, investing, smart thinking. That's what it says at the back, kind of a book. I read about 1 or 2 pages, and it's interesting. I was just reading, just to find out if maybe it was worth the money. And it's 369, also from Bargain Books. The next ones that I have are from the same author. It's 2 books. I'm not sure if they are a series or if I can, but I think I can read them individually. From what I've seen, what I read at the back of them, there hasn't been anything that suggested a series. So this After I Do and Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So these 2 were like 89 rand each at Bargain Books. So I thought I should buy them because there have been a lot of ravings about them, about the author specifically. They said the books are quite good. So yeah, 89 rand of each got me to find out for myself if they are really worth it. And the next one that I have is The Joy of Work by Bruce Daisley. This one I bought mainly because sometimes at work or just yeah, it doesn't matter what kind of work you do or how much you love your work or whatever you work with, we do get some demotivated moments where we just need a little pick me up. So this one says it's 30 ways to fall in love with your job again. So I just want to read this, whenever I feel demotivated, even if I just read one way, if it does work for me. And it was 99 rand, so yeah, it's not a waste. And the next one that I have, I purchased at Crazy Store for 95 rand. It's The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks. This one I bought mainly because I'm trying to collect Nicholas Sparks' books. I read The Notebook and I also watched it, even though I must admit that I kind of liked the movie more than the book. But I also did love the book. I think it was a 4-star for me. It was like 3 years ago. It was a 4-star. So after that, I decided that, you know what, I'm gonna read more of this author's books, and just to find out for myself, because I heard a lot of them have been made into movies. So I'm sort of gonna compare them and see how is the book and the movie in comparison to the Notebook and the book and the movie. And then the next one that I have is The Choice by Edith Eger. This one I bought mainly because I read The Gift and I loved it, and it was one of the best books that I ever read. I think it was 3 years ago. It was life-changing. So like a lot of people that I know or have heard of, they read this one and not The Gift, and they loved this one. So I thought I should get it and read it for myself, just to find out how good it is, if it's just as good as The Gift, even though I know they might be a bit different in terms of the genres. But yeah, I hope I'm gonna read this one especially soon and find out for myself. It was 229 at Bargain Books as well. And then the next one that I have, Black Girls Must Have It All by Jane Allen. This one, I think it's a series. There must be, I think there's 2 more books. Let me just see. Yeah, there's Black Girls Must Die Exhausted, Black Girls Must Be Magic. I don't know if we should read them in an order or if I can read them just however way I have them. So this one was 89 rand. I'm still yet to get those other 2 that I just read about. So yeah, I just bought this one because Black Girls Must Have It All. So I must have it all. So the next one that I have is Skin of the Sea. This one was gifted by a friend of mine because I wanted to buy this one, but then she's like, oh, I already have it, you can just have this one and then I'll exchange it with another one that she might want to read. So this one I got mainly because there's a series that I recently started reading. Okay, not recent, it was like I think 2-3 years ago when it came out. So when I read that one, they said that if you loved it, you will also love this one by Natasha Bowen. So I can't wait to read this one and find out for myself. It is already giving the vibes of that previous one that I did read. And then the next one that I have is The Winners by Frederick Beckman. Is the author of A Man Called Uwe. And there is a movie called A Man Called Otto. So I read that one and I loved it. So I thought I should purchase more of this author's books because I did love it. I love the writing style of A Man Called Uwe. And I still need to watch the movie, but I thought I should get this one while it was still 109. It is thick, quite intimidating, but it's doable. It's doable. The next 2 that I have is from the same author. When I haven't really read any of this author's books, and when I first saw this one, Clara and the Sun, it was all over the social media. Everyone was crazy about it, so I thought I should get it just to read it and find out for myself, because sometimes some people, they overhype some books. So I hope it wasn't overhyped. But anyway, I have Clara and the Sun and Never Let Me Go by Kazuo. The Clara and the Sun was 149 and Never Let Me Go was 99 rand. I still need to remove this. And the next one that I have is, this one was also all over the social media. The social medias, they tend to influence us a lot, and I have been a victim. But while I'm being a victim, I do check the stuff out for myself first and see if maybe I will like them. And I don't just buy for the sake of buying, or just for the sake of having the book that everyone is having. I do take my time to think about it, and I do read the book and check it like what it is about. Will I like it? But I don't check the reviews, honestly. If I want to read something, I don't check the reviews. I check the reviews after I have read the book. So this one is Yellow Face by R.F. Kuang or Rebecca F. Kuang. So this one was $1.49 at Bargain Books, and I cannot wait to read it. And then the next one that I have is a book that the author has been all over the social media trending in the past 1 or 2 years. She and her husband, and there has been a lot of speculations of she is like this, she is like that, it's her fault, it's not his fault, oh blah blah blah. So when I saw that the author, like this lady, released the book, I thought, oh okay, maybe there's a chance that she might have explained how did she get there, how did their her private life get so much into public. Okay, she did put it in public, but like I wanted to know a little bit of background. So I don't know if this book is gonna answer that, but I just purchased it anyway, just out of curiosity. I think biography lovers are sort of they sort of like gossip, but yeah, that's not purely why I bought it. So the book is Worthy by Jada Pinkett Smith. So this one was $1.69 also at Bargain Books. Yeah, I just thought, okay, if she does tell a little bit of how, what and where and what not happened, bonus for me. But then if she doesn't, it's also okay, because well, yeah, it's her story and she will choose how she tells it, and yeah, whichever way. If she has already told it wherever, I haven't seen it, but I hope this book will answer some questions that maybe like a lot of people have had. I haven't really had any question about it. Actually, I haven't really thought anything of whatever happened between her and her husband or whatever is happening. I just like, oh, she's trending. I saw the video and like, okay, that's it. And then the next one that I have here with me is the second last one, is Marked Up by Paulo Coelho, a companion, inspirational companion to The Alchemist. First of all, I bought this one because it's Paulo Coelho. Okay, I don't know how do other people pronounce it. I've heard Paulo Coelho, but it's always been Paulo Coelho for me. So this one, anyway, I bought because he's my auto-buy author. I have almost all his books, if not all his books. And yeah, it was $339. And here at the back it says, today somewhere a treasure awaits you. So this I bought mainly because of his Paulo Coelho, and I have to have all his books. Like I mentioned, he's my auto-buy author. So yeah, here's the one. And then the last one that I have, this one, it's one of the two books that I have been waiting for, like that were like my highly anticipated books for 2024. Yeah, this one included. This is the first one. The next one that was on my highly anticipated releases of 2024 is The Eternal Ones by Namina Fauna. So this is book 3 and the final installment in the series, The Gilded Ones. So here is the first book, this one here, and this is the second one. I read this one when it first came out, I think, and then the Merciless Ones came out 2 years ago. And I read it towards the end of last year, 2023, because I heard that this one was coming out in March, even though it only came out beginning of April. So I purchased it as soon as it came out because I have been looking forward to it. I am sad that the series is coming to an end. I am, excited to read this one, even though I am definitely going to delay reading it. I'm curious to find out what happens next. Just because, I don't want it to end. It has been my favorite series. It introduced me to fantasy. Yeah, I did mention in my previous video that I recently started reading fantasy. So this is the series that got me reading fantasy. So yeah, I do hope I'm gonna love it as much as I loved the first two. They were both like 5 stars for me. So yeah, that's everything that I purchased in the first quarter of 2024. Of course, this one was purchased in April. It doesn't make it the first quarter. Filming this video is already on my stack, and it's the only book that I bought in the month of April, so it technically makes it my first quarter purchase. Not technically, but you know what I mean. So anyway, do tune in for my next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button, and see you next time.